Cue me. I really can't stay.
Baby, it's cold outside.
I've got to go away.
Baby, it's cold outside.
This evening has been
hoping that you drop
so
in.
very nice.
I'll hold your hands, they're just like
My
ice.
mother will start to worry.
Beautiful, what you're wearing.
My father will be pacing the floor.
Listen to the fireplace roar.
So really, I'd better scurry.
Beautiful, please don't
Well,
hurry.
maybe just a half a drink more.
Put some records on while I pour.
The neighbors might think.
Maybe it's bad out there.
Say, what's in this drink?
No cabs to be had out there.
I wish I knew how.
Your eyes are like starlight
to
now.
break this spell.
I'll take your hat, your hair looks swell.
I have to say no, no, no,
Mind
sir.
if I'm moving closer?
At least I'm gonna say that I tried.
What's the sense of hurting my pride?
I really can't stay.
Baby, don't hold.
Baby, it's
cold
cold outside. Boom!
This is Real Garbage.
Christmas Eve.
Christmas time is here.
Christmas Eve.
Yeah!
What a day.
I know.
I slept until 11.
Oh, nice.
Well, I stayed up till 3:30 last night watching The Witcher.
Ooh.
It's pretty good.
cool. I'm
it's-
excited.
Have you played the game?
Yeah, I played The Witcher 3.
I have too a little bit, but I haven't finished it. I'm maybe 10 hours in, and it's a 200-hour game.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's
I
crazy.
never finished
I
it.
need to turn this up. That's better.
There it is. That's better.
So, yeah, it's cool. Henry Cavill is a good Witcher, but it's just his voice took some getting used to because he's very just like the character.
Gerald.
Very much like Geralt of Rivia.
Oh, yeah,
But he has
Gerald.
an accent too.
Oh, did they incorporate Henry Cavill's real accent into this?
What is his accent?
I think it's British.
No. Well,
London. I'm pretty sure. I don't know what he is.
He's talking more like, I'm Geralt of Rivia, and I don't care what you think because
Ooh, like Jason Statham.
kind of like Jason Statham. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He's like a Witcher Statham.
Ooh,
Jason the
Gerald
Witcher.
Statham.
Geralt Statham is in a movie with The Rock.
He,
The Witcher 5, Faster and More Furious.
oh my God, ready for his name?
Yes.
Henry William Dalglish Cavill was born on the... I'm so sorry if we have any UK listeners. Bailiwick
Right.
of Jersey, a British Crown dependency in the Channel Islands. He's of Irish, Scottish, and English ancestry.
Blimey.
Crikey! That's not it at all.
It's not it at all, but they sound similar. Good God. What'd you do all day? Oh, you had to work.
Yeah.
Christmas Eve.
Yep.
How was it? Was it everything a retail worker imagines on Christmas Eve?
It could have been a lot worse, but it was still kind of like, oh my God. It's so funny though because Czech News was in the mall interviewing last minute shoppers,
Oh, that's perfect.
and of course, like the majority of them were men. But it was nice because if they came in and they were like, I'm looking for a Christmas gift, and you were like, okay, here's a suggestion. It's really nice, like low risk of return. They'd be like, okay, cool, done. And I'm like, cool.
Easy sales.
Yeah, but on the downfall, like if someone came in for a specific product, we guarantee didn't have it, and then they'd be like, "Well, I need this as a gift," and I'm like, "It's Christmas Eve."
We don't have it.
Like,
But just check the back.
I'm like, okay, how big do you think it is back there?
How big? It's a wardrobe.
Yeah, the
Just
Lion, the Witch, and the
step through.
Wardrobe.
Which it's 7 miles to the eyeshadow. Carry on.
Yeah. It was Yeah, by the time I was finished at 5 o'clock, I was like, oh, thank God.
No one died.
No.
Was it like the rest of them all pretty chaotic, like a typical Christmas Eve?
No. I went to the food court for lunch. My lunch was at 2. And there was like no lineup. It was leaving because I had to finish my Christmas shopping as well on my lunch break. So I went into another store and there was like no lineup. Yeah.
I guess everyone's getting a little more wise about Christmas shopping.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Mm-hmm.
I can just imagine some of the clips from those last minute guy shoppers. I don't know what to get her, man. What do you get your wife? We're divorced. I've just been, I slept until 11 and started drinking at 2:30. Went to the pub for a beer.
Tomorrow when I wake up, it's going to be Bailey's and coffee, and
Nice.
then rum and eggnog, and then wine all day.
Oh, nice call on the wine.
Yeah.
The Riesling Gewürztraminer.
The Riesling Gewürztraminer.
How much was it a bottle?
Like $10.99.
Nice.
I am a connoisseur of inexpensive wines.
Well, I got a bottle from my boss for it's like a $10 or $11 bottle of Portuguese wine. It's delicious.
Right?
Yeah. I've never had it. I don't even know what it is.
Some of the shittiest wine I've ever tasted is a bottle that's like $25.
I've never personally spent more than 20. I want to say about 23 or 24 bucks on a bottle of wine.
No.
I just can't bring myself to do it.
No, I agree. Like, I'm obviously trying to enjoy the taste, duh. But if a $10 bottle of wine can do the same, if not better things than a $25 bottle of wine, and it tastes better, then check me at the counter with my $10 bottle of wine.
Fuck yeah. You shouldn't have to. You don't need to spend more than 15 bucks on a bottle of wine.
No.
Like, you can get good Malbec for 14,
Yep.
16. Good Cab Sav. Good Cab Syrah.
Ooh, yeah.
A good Syrah.
Oh my God. I had such a good red blend at Fiammo's on Yates. It was I think it was Montavini or something. It had a lot of I's in it, and there was a V, and it started with an M, so I think it was Montavini.
The letter I.
Yeah. It had a
What
lot of
wine was
eyeballs
this?
on
What
it.
kind of fucking wine was this?
It was so good, though. It was a blend of Pinot Noir, Malbec, and Cab Sav. It was so fucking smooth.
I haven't had a lot of blends. Did they just take all three and dump them in the same cup, or
Yeah.
no?
No.
They put it in a jug, Jeff.
Yeah. They put all the grapes together. Yeah. That was the grapes.
Slap. The grapes be fucking. So what time do you usually start drinking on Christmas Day? Because everybody seems to drink on Christmas Day.
When I wake up. So
Wake and drink.
I wake up and there's already Bailey's and coffee in my hand. No, just kidding. I wish. Well, see, I think I talked about this on the last episode we recorded, or one of them.
We're getting sleepy.
Yeah. My grandparents are so chill about Christmas. Like, they're not chaotic. We get to sleep in. We don't have to wake up early. So we'll probably be awake at like 10 or 11 tomorrow. Start drinking, walk around in our house coats, and then after like a drink or two, we'll go start opening gifts. Which works out nicely because Brandon's family is very like up at 8 o'clock. We're having French toast for breakfast, tradition. They're very big on like Christmas traditions.
Yeah.
So it's a nice balance for me because I get a taste of like boom Christmas spirit, and then I go home and I'm like, it's just a regular day.
Which one do you celebrate first? Oh, I guess the one when you wake up at your grandma's place, you do the chill one first.
Yes. I do the chill one first, and then Brand's running around at his house, and they're opening some gifts and save the other ones from me and Brand until I get there. And then he will come over to my place at like 1 or 2 and open gifts with my grandparents. And then we'll go over to his place and finish the night there. Usually we'll like open gifts, have dinner, and then hang out with his brothers and play games and stuff.
Have you played a game? You know Cyanide and Happiness?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you played a game called Joking Hazard?
No. What is it?
We played it the other night at my friend Jessica and Marcus's place. And you played Cards Against Humanity. It's essentially Cards Against Humanity with Cyanide and Happiness cartoons.
Oh.
So everybody has 7 cards in their hand. The first person starts it off is the judge, pulls a card from the draw pile, flips it over, and it's a one frame of a Cyanide and Happiness cartoon with the blue guy, the blue shirt and the green shirt guy.
Oh.
And they're doing something, and then the judge takes one of his cards from his hand and puts it either in front or behind that card that he's already flipped to create 2 parts of a 3-part cartoon. And then each player has to toss what they think is the funniest third cartoon to finish the whole thing off. It's silly. It's so much fun though. Because like you get Cards Against Humanity gets boring.
Yeah.
And this game, there's thousands of potential combinations because there's so many cards. Like there's a lot of cards in the deck. The deck is fucking huge. There's like we had to divide it into 2 stacks of I don't know how many 100 cards. But it's fun. It's cool. Yeah, I hadn't played games in a while, so we just ate a bunch of food and played that. Because I love games. What do you guys usually play on Christmas?
We usually play.
You play Settlers of Catan?
No board games.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
I play charades.
No, they don't have the attention span for that.
Grandma, 2 words. Listen.
We usually play a lot of drinking games, so we'll play like.
You in the family?
Yeah.
Wow.
So we'll play like King's Cup.
Jesus.
Or we'll play except one of them because he's underage.
It's Christmas time though. Wink.
No. Or we'll play. I have a bunch of Jackbox games, so we'll play those for maybe a little bit.
Oh, is that one where you play? Everybody goes on Wi-Fi and uses your phone.
Yeah,
that's actually kind of they're fun. I like them.
Yeah, or one of the girlfriends, my best friend Ellen, she has a Nintendo Switch, so she'll also come over and like bring games. Maybe, we'll just most likely play some type of drinking game, but also I think we'll save that for New Year's Eve too, because Brian's birthday is on the 1st. So we always get together on the 31st and make food together, like spinach dip and cookies and stuff and party.
Have I told you I'm saving my coin hoard for a Nintendo Switch?
Yes.
I
really want one so bad.
I think I'm at about 340 something.
You're so close.
I know, but I'm not working for this whole week, so I really want to go buy it.
But
I have to wait.
Boxing Day, they might be on sale.
Well, okay, if it goes on sale on Boxing Day with a good game paired up with it, because it's some stupid game called like Mana Collection. I have no idea what it is. I haven't even looked at it because it just sounds dumb. And then they had Mario Kart 8 paired up with it before around Black Friday.
Yes, that would be so dope.
Well, it would be good, but being one person, you get bored of playing Mario Kart pretty quick.
That's true.
Because if you play it to beat it, you're like, well, I'm done. And then the friend of mine, Matt, he plays online. And he goes, if you see a name that's Asian that you can't understand, he goes, you're about to get annihilated. Because these kids on there, and adults, who knows, just whoop your ass playing online. And so you can play online, but you're playing against other people that are just really good, and it just
way better than you.
Depresses you. Like that's why I don't play first-person shooters anymore, because it sucks just getting annihilated
over and over again.
Yeah.
Every 10 minutes.
Yeah, and I don't want to. No, not even. I don't want to sit there and invest copious amounts of time getting good at like first-person shooter. I just don't have. I don't have the eyesight for it anymore. I'm getting old.
You should play Warhammer. I think you'd really like that.
Is that kind of like top-down, controlling characters, moving them here to here?
Strategy.
Even that, I did. What the hell was it? It was Dragon Age Inquisition on PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
And the start of it is a third-person view. That's how old Dragon Age was too. Third-person view. You're roaming around. You're doing quests. You're collecting stuff. You're upgrading that, and it's awesome. It was great. And then you get 15 to 20 hours into the game, and all of a sudden it's Warhammer style for the second half of the game. And I just stopped. I was like, why do I have to do this now? I don't want to, click on him, move him over there, click here, make them fight. That's not what I'm playing. I'm playing a third-person view game.
Yeah.
So I got to that point and I just stopped. So I'm not a big Warhammer type of person, but I would like to try League of Legends at some point. Heard you talk about it and talking to Brandon about it the other night. I was like, sounds like a lot of fun.
You were talking to Bran about League?
Yeah.
What?
Because I asked him, I said, who is, this is after we talked for about 5 minutes. I go, so who is Brandon? Just wasted. Who's Brandon? What is Brandon? He's like, well, yeah, just told me a little bit about himself. It was pretty funny. It was a good conversation.
He was so social at the shop party. I loved it.
That was good. You guys were fucking wasted.
Oh, yeah.
A few of you, I'm like, how's the rest of your party? Like, I don't fucking remember.
Yeah.
Remember seeing me there? Nope. I'm like, all right, cool. I remember you, though. Just kidding. What happens at the Christmas party stays at the Christmas party.
Yeah. On the cameras.
Oh, yeah, shit, eh? There was a couple of, I saw some pretty sweet dancing, that's all I'll say. It's an interesting night.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of interesting nights, Macaulay Culkin had an interesting night at home alone.
Boom!
In 1993. The fourth and final installment of our Christmas bonus of episodes.
Boom.
Because Katie had laryngitis for a month.
Yeah.
And we didn't record
I'm
it all.
still
You sound okay.
my voice is back, but I still have the cough and the phlegminess.
Ew.
Ew.
The fourth episode we're doing tonight is
Home
Alone, the
Alone.
original.
Yeah, the good one.
From 1993. This movie is
1990.
still... Was it 1990?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit. I was 8 years old when this came out.
Cute.
No wonder I remember so much of it.
I just noticed on IMDb, this is rated G.
Actually?
Yeah.
Not even PG?
No, just G. Huh, interesting.
It's pretty violent.
Also, I'm pretty sure there's some select language in it for PG.
Jerk is the...
Look
what you did,
you little jerk.
It's amazing how shit you watch when you're young stays with you.
Yep.
A lot of this movie has stayed with me. Plus, before I watched this, I watched the movies that made us episode of this, which was kind of cool. Because I didn't know that this movie wasn't meant to be as big as it was.
Yeah.
It was $16 million budget. It made $684 million or something silly like that.
Yeah.
Insane. Hey, here's a question. When a movie says its budget was X amount of dollars, is that including payment for the actors as well?
I think so.
Okay.
I feel like it'd have to be
I would
because
think
that's
so, too.
in the budget
Yeah.
of the movie.
Yeah. Okay. Makes sense. 'Cause you figure you're getting a couple million bucks for doing a film.
One line that stayed with me throughout this, first seeing this movie is, I am upstairs, dummy. When she's like, get upstairs, and he's like, I am upstairs, dummy, and she's like, no, the attic.
The attic. That attic is sweet.
Yeah, that was huge.
So I have a multitude of questions right off the start of this movie.
Yeah.
And they've been voiced on the internet as well. What did Mr. and Mrs. McAllister do
For a living?
Because that house.
Huge. And they have 5 kids.
They're in New York? A suburb of New York, I think?
New York or... No, Chicago.
Oh, Chicago, that's right. Yeah, I have to get back to Chicago.
Yeah.
Chicago.
Chicago.
Bat. Car. Is this your car? So in Chicago, that house out here
Huge.
right now,
Oh.
easily $4 million.
Yep.
With that plot right there too, like that size of yard, $4 million easily. And
With it having a basement, main level, upstairs, and attic too.
yeah, like a finished
4 level.
finished attic. Well, looks kind of nice.
Yeah.
That plus they're flying an entire family, the entire family,
15 people.
15 people to Paris
Yeah.
at Christmas time.
Oh, yeah.
It costs me $1,100 just to fly to Manitoba and back in Canada, in the country. If I would assume that one person to fly to Paris and back and stay there for, I think they were going for a week, 5 days, 7 days, would at least be $2,500.
Yep.
What is that times 15?
And
It's like well over $40,000.
and
It's a lot.
all the adults are flying first class.
Yeah. So let's jack it up to $50,000.
Yeah.
That's Christmas money for him. You know, Christmas with the Cranks, they'd spend $6,100 on Christmas. He's spending $60,000.
Christmas with the McAllisters.
What does Mr. McAllister do?
He's probably a lawyer.
He doesn't look
Like a
cutthroat.
lawyer?
He doesn't look like a lawyer.
Yeah.
He looks like he doesn't look like an executive of any sort.
Advertising?
Doesn't look like maybe. But this is
Doctor?
1990, making millions a year.
Doctor?
Yeah, he could be a doctor.
Or tech. Because IBM...
in 1990 though, was he working with Steve Jobs?
Maybe.
Was he just on his team?
Yeah.
No, I like doctor.
Yeah.
Doctor or some sort of pharmacist maybe.
No,
But not even
because
pharmacists make that kind of money.
If he were a doctor, they would have probably made a point in the script calling him Dr. McAllister. Maybe he was just born rich.
What does
Maybe
Catherine-
he's just spoiled
What
brat.
does Catherine O'Hara do then?
Real estate?
She could be a real estate agent.
Yeah.
I can see that. Maybe that's how they got the
Maybe
deal on the
she's a
house.
lawyer. She seems cutthroat.
Yeah, she could do it. My child is at home.
I have to get home to my son. So, one thing that always irks me as an adult watching this, if I were to come downstairs or come upstairs or be in my foyer and there was a police officer in there, I wouldn't just breeze past him.
This goes to show you how white this family is. I was thinking of this earlier today before you came over. None of them have any respect for that cop.
Yeah.
The cop is trying to stop every single one of them. They're like, no, fuck
Nah,
you,
fuck-
blah, blah, blah,
yeah.
blah." And when they do stop the people, they're just like, well, I don't know. There's no oh, sorry, officer, I'll try to help you as much as I can.
Yep.
Because you're here for a reason.
Yep.
So, yeah, that just seemed kind of weird. I know it's a movie, but we have to fucking do this.
Also, I watched this with subtitles on. I
I
always
watch
do.
everything with subtitles now.
Same. I didn't know hide-a-bed was hide-a-bed. I thought it was like a brand of something like Haida, like HYDA.
Really?
Yeah, I thought it was a brand or something.
No, you hide a bed in a couch. Oh, by the way, never, ever offer to help someone move one of those.
Heavy?
Heavy, and that fucking hide-a-bed will pop right out when you're taking it
Oh.
upstairs and shit.
I love that.
You gotta tie that thing closed. I've moved a couple of hide-a-beds in my day.
I just call them pull-out.
Hide-a-bread band, the best hide-a-bread. Hide-a-bread.
Hide-a-bread.
Hide-a-bread.
You got
I have had,
someone in your family doing low carb.
you need hide-a-bread. You need to put bread in the box and lock it up. They can't get in there. Anyway, Buzz's hair. What the fuck?
I know, he needs a buzz cut.
It's terrible.
I also never, ever understood the amount of poor treatment of Kevin in this movie. It's never explained why everyone's such a fucking dick to him.
No, he admits later in the movie that he could have been nicer to his family because he's been a dick.
True.
He admits that. He's like, I've been pretty hard on them, and I probably shouldn't have been, and I just like to have them back. So he admits that he's been a piece of shit. That's why they hate him, because they're like, fuck you, you little dick.
But even as parents, I can understand siblings.
How many siblings do you have?
None.
None. Then you have no idea. You have no idea. Parents can be very dickish to all the children whenever they want, because you get to a point as a parent where you're like, this, at least from my experience and seeing my friends' parents and everyone else, you get to a point where you're like, I've had enough of your shit. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
And I don't, just get the fuck out of here and do something else. I'm not going to coddle you. I'm not going to fucking, hey, you should just go do something else. It's like, get the fuck out of here. Go play with the fucking fish hooks in the garage. There's no,
Yeah.
you get to have enough kids, you're just like, fuck this one. It happens. Then, yeah. So, and then the sibling rivalry between all the kids is completely normal.
Really?
So for someone to be like, oh, you're going to fucking have to sleep with Fuller and he's going to pee the bed. You're going to be soaked in pee. It's like, God damn it. Shut up. And you get mad. And like him having the tantrum upstairs is completely normal. She's, I'm living alone. I'm living alone. Stomping around like you're fucking angry.
Also, the kid who played Fuller is Macaulay Culkin's brother.
In real life?
Mm-hmm.
What?
I looked it up because when he's sipping that Pepsi,
Fuller,
Go easy on the Pepsi.
he's like, and that face he makes, I'm like, that looks like Macaulay Culkin.
Kind of, yeah.
And yeah, it's his younger brother.
Really? Okay, this why is the pizza driver hauling ass every time he comes down this block? Like
I know.
He is racing and it is slippery outside.
It's probably because the side of the van says if it's over 20 minutes, it's free.
Oh, but Jesus Christ! Like this family wouldn't know what the fuck was going on anyway. Like
Yeah.
none of them even knew. This guy, the uncle takes the pizza and is like, "Oh shit, it's my brother's place." You know,
Yeah.
you'll have to get him.
Uncle Frank is a piece of shit.
Frank is a piece
Also,
of shit.
why, if I were a delivery person, I would not hand someone over the food without
Nope.
payment.
It's not what you do.
No. If someone took $125 worth of pizzas from me,
$122.50.
thank you. And was like, "Oh, yeah, no, you'll have to get my brother for that." I would take them back and be like, "You go get your brother for that. These aren't
Give me some money.
yours yet. They're still mine. You have yet to pay for them. Get fucked."
I love how I was the same age as Macaulay Culkin in this movie.
Really?
Well, he did it when he was 8, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was 8 years old as well.
At 8 years old, were you like,
What am I doing with my life?
No, I remember this movie being like the basement freaked me
Oh,
out too.
yeah.
Kevin. That I just associated with him so much. What? No, that's not the word I'm looking for. I
related.
I related to him a lot in this because I was a middle child. My brother picked on me.
Right, your brother.
My sister got everything. Brother got everything. And I was like, what the fuck? This isn't fair. You should have seen my hair back then. I had a lot of fucking hair.
Whoa.
Looked like a gigantic. It looked like I wanted to talk to the manager at 8 years old.
Ah! Oh my God.
There's a picture of it somewhere. I'll find it and I'll show you.
Yes.
It's bad.
Oh my God.
But what kind of family leaves a child at home?
I know, and the whole miscounting thing doesn't make sense.
11, 92, 12. Buzz, shut up.
Yeah.
This shit is just ingrained in my brain. I'll probably watch this movie a couple dozen times when I was a kid. All we had was VHSs.
Oh yeah.
And channel
And
2,
then-
4, and 5.
Yep. And then when you got that automatic VHS tape rewinder.
That sat next to the VCR.
Yep.
It was pretty sweet.
Oh yeah. You just watch your tapes and then stick it in, and it would be like, woo! Done in 30 seconds.
You had to because you'd get charged a rewind fee if you didn't rewind them.
Oh yeah, Blockbuster, you fucks.
Blockbuster was great. There was nothing better than when your parents were like, let's go to the movie store.
Yeah, like Friday, Saturday nights, you go to the movie store, you pick out a movie, pick out some
Oh,
candy.
more than one.
Oh yeah.
We get 3. They always had movie deals. 5 for
Yeah.
5 for 5 or whatever.
Oh,
10
yeah.
movies, 10 days, $10 at Clemenson's Movies and More.
Oh.
Shout out to a movie store that doesn't exist. So they leave him.
Yeah.
That would be fucking trippy thinking that you wished your family away.
I know, and then they're gone.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh. Yeah, his uncle is such a scumbag. Like when he gets mad at Buzz for eating his pizza. And also, why are your passports and your tickets on the kitchen counter?
Yeah, that was a good question.
Like, have you never traveled before?
You figure like she had them because the next day they had them in a closing like booklet. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
he was like, I put them in the microwave to dry them off.
That's just carelessness.
Yeah, I know.
Well, it seemed like these people left it to the last day.
Yeah.
The last night before they traveled to pack.
Yeah.
Like that was like, why?
Which is like a kid thing to do, but not.
Well, he doesn't know how to pack his suitcase either.
Oh, yeah. He's like, pack my suitcase.
You need me to pack my
suitcase? Yeah. And then, did anyone order me a plain cheese? That's still me to this day. 24
with
years old.
No
I will
tomato
order.
sauce.
I will order a plain cheese pizza.
With Alfredo sauce instead. And that is it.
Yum. And jalapeno cheddar dip.
Just put jalapenos on there.
No,
Why not?
it's different.
It's jalapeno cheddar on the pizza.
It's different.
you can still dip it in the jalapeno cheddar dip. The cheddar dip.
Did you notice that when they're cleaning up the milk spilled on the tickets and stuff, they threw Kevin's ticket out in the garbage?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Conspiracy!
I even saw that as a kid. That's funny how there are things you catch in these movies as a kid. You're like, oh, I noticed that.
Yeah, like if I was a young kid and out to a family event with my grandparents, even if I was pissing everyone off, if a family member was like, look what you did, you little jerk, my parents would be like, what the fuck did you just say?
Well, just think of the mindset of the parent that has to stand there and stare at his son while the other 13 people in the room do the same thing.
Yeah.
You're like, God damn, that's like, even if you do something stupid, like I smashed a couple glasses at work the other day, I have no shame. I don't care.
Yeah.
But the whole bar, there was like 20
And they
people
all look at you.
They just start going, oh.
Oppa.
And you're like,
Yeah.
yep, I got it.
Yeah.
Like, shut the fuck up.
I know. Or
It's
like,
broken. It's done.
yeah, when a glass breaks and like someone will really obnoxiously be like, Oppa! Like,
It's usually me when I break it.
yeah, if I break it and I say it, fine. But if I'm busy as fuck and something breaks and like, I'm like, fuck all these chits, and someone's like, uh-oh, or Oppa, I'm like, shut the fuck up.
I just thought of a better thing to yell. From now on, if I smash a glass,
What?
I'm just going to yell, I'm free! The bottle can't hold me. Just thought of that. Might be funny. Catherine O'Hara was kind of a babe in this movie.
Yeah.
I don't know how old she was, but she looks a lot sweeter than she does in Schitt's Creek.
Yeah.
She's getting kind of old.
Also, listening to Kevin and Catherine O'Hara's dialogue in the attic, it kind of sounds premeditated what happened after like throwing away their ticket, because he was like, basically, fuck you, I wish you weren't around. And she's like, I hope you don't mean that.
Yeah.
You would be really sorry if tomorrow you woke up without a family.
Wink.
And he was like, no, I wouldn't. And she was like, say it again. Like, just that, I'm like, was this premeditated? And then she felt bad on the plane.
Home Alone, the story of how a mother left her son at home on purpose and then regretted it later.
Yeah.
That's deep.
I know, right? Like, if you rewatch it and, like, hear the dialogue, it like, plants a seed. But I live for conspiracy theories, so.
This puts a whole new spin on Home Alone.
Yeah.
And she probably sicked the wet bandits on him, too.
Yeah, she's probably like, hey, my son's going to be home alone. Can you hit up my house? We have a lot of insurance money on these items.
I got to say, at 8 years old, this kid's actually pretty smart.
Yeah.
To think to go after Buzz's life savings.
Yep.
And I fucking love that scene.
I know. Yeah, and like to go shopping. Also, I made a side note that I love his parents' bedding. That like red duvet and the red.
Yes.
Oh, I loved it.
I do like red.
Mm-hmm.
I must say the shoveler, the old dude that walks up and down
was
the streets
scary.
every night,
It's old man Morley.
salting the sidewalks. He's not really making an effort to be not creepy.
No,
Like,
he's
not at all.
not.
Like, it's, dude,
He's like,
these kids are scared of you.
Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah. Well, Kevin's looking at a toothbrush, and the guy comes in, slams his bloody bandaged hand on the fucking glass, and stares at Kevin just unblinkingly. I'm like, dude, at least maybe say hello.
Hello,
Or,
son.
so don't mean to frighten you.
Yeah, don't just be like,
I have a condition where I can't blink or talk when I meet someone.
yeah.
He's just making zero effort to be non-creepy. I'm like, dude, just stop scaring the children.
I also made a note, this goes with my conspiracy theory, with how annoying and rude Kevin is all the time, you'd think the 14 other members of his family would notice that he's not present because he makes his presence known.
One of them would.
Yeah, someone would have had to sit next to Kevin in the van to the airport.
Yeah, because like they did count that little kid from across the street or whatever
but then
next
he
door.
dipped out.
Yeah.
So you should be like, why is there an empty seat?
I don't think I've ever. Wait, once. This was years ago. I was like 19. We left our foreman at the bar in Regina. To be fair, we were wasted. My buddy was driving, which was stupid, but it was good. He drove drunk for like a month, and we never saw cops.
Oh my God.
Like, I'm talking middle of the fucking night. But we left him there, and we drove down the wrong side of the road up to a train crossing. And then after the train got across, he went onto the other side of the road in front of all the traffic. So then we realized, fuck, we left Corey there. Spins a U-turn in the middle of traffic and just fucking floors it back to the bar. We found him in the midst of the people outside. But that was the one time we've left someone behind. And you notice right away.
Yeah.
Like, so it's human nature to be looking around going, we got here, this person. We're all in the same, there was 2 shuttles?
Yeah.
Okay, there was 2 shuttles. So that's...
There was one for the kids, one for the parents.
Yeah, so somebody would have been like, wait a minute, where's Kevin? Is he in the other shuttle? He's probably in the other shuttle.
Yeah.
There's that. And then for some reason, I guess they were late. They were running through the airport, like sprinting.
I haven't read these notes since I watched the movie. And I made a really stupid pun because I was trying to figure out what the family tree was, like who Kevin's siblings were and his cousins. And I said, so Buzz is his brother.
Wow.
I was reading this and I was like, brother, what the fuck is a... And I was like...
Wow.
Yeah, fuck.
No.
Um...
So now we meet the wet bandits.
Yes.
These 2, so they were actually not originally supposed to have Stern there, Daniel Stern.
Yeah.
Just some other guy. Thank fuck.
I know.
Because they're the best combo.
Yes. Pesci and Stern. Oh, yeah.
We're the wet bandits.
It's our calling card.
These 2 are ridiculous. I just wrote the wet bandits, and then my next note was, where'd Kevin get the mannequins? Oh, yeah. Okay. So moving ahead to when he gets spied by the wet bandits, because like they tried to break into the house, he turned the lights on.
Smart.
Yeah.
He's 8 years old.
I just cranked the tunes up or something.
Yeah.
But so they're kind of stalking him. They find out who he is, and he's like, "Oh, we're gonna come back tonight. We'll see what's going on." And then he So this led me to believe that maybe Kevin's dad is in the textile business because there are mannequins in that house.
Oh. Yeah.
Or the mom is like some sort of fashion designer or something.
Maybe.
So maybe her character from Schitt's Creek is loosely based on her character from Home Alone.
Whoa.
Conspiracies.
Wow. Yeah.
But there's that. Yeah, and this kid is a master engineer because he's coming up with these contraptions where he's got ropes controlling fucking 3-4 mannequins at a time.
Yeah.
Set up he's got Michael Jordan's cut out on a train. Everything is set up so nothing's going to hit anything else. And he does all this in a matter of, I don't know, 3-4 hours?
Yeah.
Because it's Christmas time.
Yeah.
So the days are short. It's getting dark at 4:30, 5 o'clock. We just passed the equinox.
Yes.
So happy.
They're getting longer.
There's still 24 hours, though. Oh, that's what my dad would always do that. The days are getting longer. He's like, yeah, but there's still 24 hours, right? Fuck. It's clever. I like it. But yes, we're getting more daylight. So there's that. So like he just couldn't. I don't see how he came up with all that as an 8-year-old kid. I wasn't coming up with ways of making it look like there was a party going on in the house at 8.
Yeah.
And I couldn't. I don't think I could do that.
Nope.
So there's that.
Also, I made a note like, are criminals this organized? Like just 2? They're not part of a gang or a crew, like just 2 single people. Like, are they truly this organized in real life? Like, I'm curious if a former criminal, like former robber, would watch this movie and be like, yep, accurate.
Well, I would think that a pair would be a lot easier to organize things than a crew.
Yeah.
You get less egos, less personalities.
Yeah.
Just 2 guys, like Marv is the... Wait, Harry's Pesci, right? Harry's like the boss.
Yes, yeah.
Marv's Stern.
Yeah.
So Harry's like the boss. So there's the boss and the follower.
Yeah.
And that's like the alpha and the beta, basically.
Yeah.
So I think it's easier. And really, you're just scoping out homes. And they did dress up as cops.
Yeah.
And what's your heart rate? What's your heart rate at?
Let's see.
With your smartwatch.
Let's see. Hopefully,
But
not crazy.
They're really just, planning ahead a couple weeks. He dresses up as a cop, talks to all the people. Okay, they're going to be gone. They're gone. They're gone. They're gone. And then once they're all gone, like that. So leading up to when they leave, because they have automatic timers for their lights, You just sit in a van. It just takes patience, and you just go, okay, that one comes on at this time, write it down. That one comes on that time, write it down, and just keep track. And then that's how he's like, number 644 is gonna go on right up.
No.
Yeah.
So it just takes time, I think. Not that I've robbed anybody before. I'm just talking from experience, like watching movies. So just don't worry about it.
I also noticed one of my pet peeves is like at one point Kevin is running into his house and shuts the door and doesn't lock it. And I'm like, what the fuck? It's a general pet peeve that I notice in TV and movies where someone's like scared of someone coming in, but they'll just like shut the door. And I'm like, okay.
Maybe they locked it right after the camera cut.
Maybe.
This fucking pizza dick comes back again.
Yeah.
Driving the same way.
And knocks over that statue again.
Yeah. Like, I'd whoop this kid's ass.
Yeah, I'd be like, I'm not paying for the pizza. You can pay for my fucking statue.
So the scene that follows is completely unfeasible. It's hilarious. I love it, but it's unfeasible because if you've ever had a VCR, you know that you can't just go back and forth and edit like this that fast.
Yeah.
You can't. It's impossible. It takes a second to wind back, and then you don't know where you're stopping.
Yeah.
You're just hoping
It's
that
a
you're like,
mystery.
okay, it's cool. Like, AC said you had some dough for me.
Yep.
How's that a fact? You wouldn't be able to just jump back and forth like that.
No.
So, listen, kids. It wouldn't happen.
Not accurate.
No, it's not at all.
Also, when they land in Paris and she's calling the police to be like,
Oh
my son's home
God.
alone, the fact that the cops keep transferring her to each other, like, why wouldn't you go do a wellness check? And then when the cop finally goes and he knocks, he's like, the lights are out. There's no one home. Tell that lady to count her kids again. Like,
It's a dick thing to say.
really? You're not going to try harder. You're not going to knock and identify yourself.
Yeah, like at least go, police. We're
Yeah.
here to look for Kevin.
Yeah.
Your mother called us.
Yeah.
Just nothing. Doesn't say
No.
a fucking word.
And then I also noticed that the donut eating cop that she's talking to is named Officer Balzac.
Officer Ballsack. That guy was kind of a, you want me to send an officer over there just to check.
Okay, I'll send an officer over to your house to check on your son.
Yeah, that was insane. Like that, and she's wrapping a present like
Yeah.
at work, answering calls to 911.
Yeah, and she's like, I couldn't care less. I'm like,
Fucking bitch.
Yeah.
So Kevin goes grocery shopping, and I always got a kick out of this store clerk,
Yeah.
the stranger.
What about your mom?
She just interrogates him.
What about your dad? Yeah.
What's this chick's problem? Don't you listen to me, phone. I didn't say anything. Did you know that? Did you watch the movies that made us on this one? John Candy did. He improv'd everything.
Oh, yeah, I read that on IMDb.
Yeah.
So
all
when
of
he
his
was
dialogue.
Yeah, so when he was talking about the funeral home thing, she was like, oh, I wish you hadn't told me that, or like, I wish I didn't ask.
Polka, polka,
Polka.
polka. Yeah, no? Acapulco, polka? So yeah, I miss John Candy.
I know.
I wrote the elf chick. Was there a good looking? Oh yeah.
Oh.
Kevin goes. This is before the night of the attack.
Yeah.
Kevin goes to see
Talk to
Santa, and
Santa.
he's like, hey, can I see him? He's like, he's gone. And I was like, damn, keep those outfits on, baby. What's up? But Alf, not Alf.
Alf?
The Santa
He's
was
like,
in Armageddon.
really?
He's the big fat guy on the crew.
Oh.
Who's like, you take the intestines and this and that, and you put it all in a sheep's stomach and you boil it. That'll put hair on your balls. When they're interviewing him in the weird room.
He's
Talking about haggis.
Haggis.
But the church scene was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was really smart thinking on Kevin's part, hiding in the display.
Oh no, that's like.
Oh yeah,
that's
we're
still
talking about him and
him
Morley
and
talking.
is that his name? Morley, Mr. Morley.
Yeah,
Morley.
Old man Morley.
Old man Morley. I just
Yeah,
call
that
him
was-
the shoveler.
That was a good scene.
It was. It was really sweet. It was very kind-hearted of the old man.
Yeah.
And I guess Macaulay Culkin just came in on that day and rocked that scene.
Oh.
He's fucking 8 years old.
Wow.
For 8 years old, he's got a pretty creative fucking mind for coming up with ways to fuck with people trying to break into his house.
Yeah.
I don't know what would be worse. Just the slips and falls on the steps. or the nail and tar through the fucking feet.
That would suck.
I stepped on a thumbtack this week, and that was enough.
Oh.
I couldn't imagine getting a nail right through the foot. I watched my mom do that when I was growing up.
Oh.
Outside, and all of a sudden, this went right through her foot. Ugh. It was rusty, too.
And then, okay, so Kevin opens his window and hears them say, we'll come back at, 9 o'clock?
At 9 o'clock.
And then Kevin's like, okay, goes grocery shopping, cooks everything. He only had an hour to prep, and he did all that in an hour.
So that goes back to my point of him being a master engineer because he came up with so many things. You think, even if you just wrote down everything he did, like tarring the stairs and putting nails on there would take at least, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
15, 20 minutes. And then you got to make sure you got everything you needed, like the paint cans and the blowtorch and all the rope and shit from the basement before you did that.
Yep.
So that would have to be the last thing you did.
Yeah.
So just the amount of thinking
I know.
an 8-year-old would have to do to get this done is staggering.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it in a fucking hour. I couldn't do it in a day. Well, maybe I could.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, you got to think too. He soaked the stairs, the front step, the stairs.
Yes.
That would take at least because.
He would have done that in the morning.
Yeah, and it didn't look that cold.
No.
Yeah, this goes back to the point I've been making.
Yeah.
In all of these movies, what's the temperature? Because he's outside. Like, I'm from Manitoba. I know what minus 40 feels like.
Mm-hmm.
I know water can freeze pretty damn quick if it's minus 20. It's
Yep.
still cold. But he's like, his mitts and a thin jacket and a
Yeah.
toque. I'm like, oh, he looks fine.
Yep. No wind.
Yeah,
No
there's
snow.
no wind, which is bullshit.
Yeah.
It's that wind chill that gets you.
Isn't Chicago the windy city?
Chicago. Can't bet. It is.
Yeah.
It would be cold there.
Yeah.
Let's just look at what the temperature is now. It's December
Yeah.
24th.
Yeah.
So this would be
Literally
pretty-
the day.
Yeah. Let's see what's up here.
I made a note. I wonder how many of the booby traps were like real and that the actors did and ones that weren't. Like the blowtorch obviously wasn't.
The falls were real. The falls down the stairs. The falls
Yeah.
on the front steps. It's 9 degrees there right now. It's unseasonably warm though.
Also when
Fuck.
when
11, 12, 9.
Marv goes through the window and smashes his feet on the ornaments, that was real, but the
Ugh.
ornaments were candy.
Oh, still. They would still jab into your fucking feet.
Yeah.
The iron in the face apparently was real. It might have been like a little bit lighter than a real iron.
Yeah,
but
and the iron to the chest with the spider.
Oh,
Oof.
God. Don't move, Harry. Marv, what are you doing, Marv? Oh, that shot looks so fucking hard.
Yeah. And then I made a note that when I have a house, I want a personalized monogrammed doorknob with
Oh,
an
yeah.
H.
See, that makes me think that the dad was in the mafia.
Oh.
You're a fucking wise guy.
You coming to my house, the McAllister house?
You see that M on the fucking doorknob? It means McAllister. It means fucking stay out of here.
See, I made a. Where is it? Hello?
That
I
burn
made-
on his hand, by the way, looked really serious.
Yeah.
Like that's
Well, yeah,
that's
it's
gonna get
scarred
infected.
over
It's
into
gonna
the
get
next. Yeah.
infected.
Yeah.
He needed to go to the hospital. These guys should have just been dead. Like the blowtorch on the head would have caused severe burns.
Oh, yeah.
Hand burn is severe. There's no way he could have kept on going after this without like being in agony.
No, and that's what I said. I said, as the burglar, I would just give up at that point. I'd be like, fuck it, bye. Like,
Well-
this kid is torturing me.
This just comes down to pure hatred of this child. And let's face it, in real life, none of these things would have worked.
No.
This kid would have been shot. These guys would have probably come back with a gun
Yeah.
or more than just a crowbar. And getting hit with a crowbar would just suck. Yeah. So this kid would be dead.
And then, so they catch up to Kevin in the next door neighbor's house and hang him up on the hook. And then Morley comes and saves him
With the
just in time.
shovel.
Yeah. Apparently in that scene, Joe Pesci actually bit Macaulay Culkin's finger and like scarred it.
Really?
Yeah.
Ah.
Um,
Bite your finger. What is that? Oh, because he said he
Yeah.
was going to bite his fingers off
one
at a time.
by one.
Ow.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And then Mr. Morley's like, let's get you home. And then the cops come. And I made a note. I wonder if the cops had the realization, this is the house that requested a wellness check the other day.
Oh, shit. That's why they came driving in so hot.
Yeah, they were like,
Driving in like the pizza guy.
yeah.
I love that all these movies, like Home Alone 3, they did the same thing. Cops would drive like fucking maniacs.
Yep. That was the note. In Home Alone 3, all the traps were so way too organized to even fathom that he set them up. Whereas these traps were more realistic that, he could have set that up. Like, it'd be so easy to set up broken ornaments below a window frame and
Micro machines under the
yes,
stairs.
and
Paint cans on ropes.
yeah.
But even that, though, like that, the paint cans, he would have to know how tall these people were, and then how long the rope would be when you put the paint can on there. It would just take time to test out.
Yeah, that's true.
He hits them smack in the face, and Harry and Marv are two different heights.
True.
And they both take one in the face, right in the face.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Because one of them would have been hit in the chest.
Yeah.
The other one might have went right over his head.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
And then so he wakes up and it's Christmas and he's like, Mom, and he's like, oh fuck. And then just as he's all sad, she shows up and it's like, wah, 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 wah.
John Williams, man. He's a genius. He wasn't even originally supposed to score this.
Oh, I love John Williams.
And they got him on board.
Yeah.
John Williams.
Honestly, if you think of like one of your favorite movie soundtracks, it was probably John Williams. Or yeah.
John Williams.
I know.
He's good. This movie, okay, I was 8 when I first saw it. 8 years old.
Macaulay's
It's been
age.
29 years.
Whoa.
I watched it 2 weeks ago, and it is still
It's still
great.
good.
It's still great.
Mm-hmm.
Like as hokey as some of the action is, you're like, it's a kid's movie.
Yeah.
It's rated G,
Mm-hmm.
and it is so good. It still holds up.
It's a kid's movie, but like a big difference between this one and Home Alone 3, which is also rated G, is that this one was a movie that kids could watch, but everyone can enjoy.
Yeah.
They're not assuming their audience is fucking stupid and won't pick up on things.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that just goes to show the like care put into this one and them just being like, haha, Home Alone 1 did great. Home Alone 2 did not as good, but still good. So let's milk it. Oh, Macaulay and Catherine O'Hara and nobody wants to come back. Who cares? We'll do it again.
Just
And
get people that look like them,
yeah,
kind of.
yeah, like,
They were trying. It was almost like they were trying.
yeah.
We'll never speak of Home Alone 3 again.
Never.
What do you rate this movie?
I will rate it a 8 3/4 broken ornaments out of 10.
Nice.
Because like there are little qualms about it, like, you know, ignoring the police officer, the VHS thing not gonna work, the logistics of setting up all the traps in an hour. But watching this, it still holds up. Like it's not like the movies we watch from, you know, maybe the 90s or 2000s where you're like, oh, that's cringe. That's not okay in this new, like, more advanced, accepting political climate. Like, nothing is cringy about it. Nothing is like, ooh, you can't say that anymore.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, it's wholesome, but not cheesy or campy. Yeah.
It's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it 8 doorknob burnt hands
Ooh.
out of 10 Buzz haircuts. Yeah, it's a good movie. I like it because, like, it's still. I was going into it thinking like anything you watch now from when you
From
were 10
30
or 8
years
years old. You're like, oh, God, I thought this was good. But
Yeah.
this, I watched it and went, I thought this was good. And it's still good.
Yeah.
It was good directing, good story, good everything.
Mm-hmm.
I liked it.
I
I'm
agree.
glad we chose it.
Yeah.
That concludes our Christmas movies.
I
We're
know.
not going to do any more before New Year's. I don't
No.
think.
No.
We'll be back in the new year.
Yeah,
This
we'll
is
be
a
back in 22. Oh my God.
2020.
I just had an
It's the
idea.
20s, eh?
Yeah,
20s, see?
I just had an idea, see? For
Yeah,
the first
see?
movie to review in our new podcast of 2020.
Find some sort of, what are you thinking?
Great Gatsby.
With DiCaprio?
Yeah.
Never seen it. Is it bad? Gatsby.
It's okay.
It's reviewable.
Actually, yeah, let's look it up on Rotten Tomatoes right now. We'll give you an advanced preview of maybe what we'll do in the new year. Great.
Well, Katie's looking it up.
Gatsby.
Find us on Facebook and Instagram and anywhere where you find podcasts. We're pretty much on everything.
Yeah.
We did just over 80 episodes this year, and it was a great year.
Woo!
Or in the first year,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
But still, we're going to come back with lots more next year. If you have ideas, let us know. If there's something you
Yeah.
want to review, let us know. If you want to be on the podcast, let us know.
Yeah.
We're always taking guests. What is it?
It's 48% on Tomato Meter, 67% from audience score. Weird.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, then. Let's conclude it there. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry
It's
Christmas. We'll
Happy
see
New
you
Year.
in the roaring 20s.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, see? Extra.
Bye, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
This is Real Garbage.